My name is Scott Miller. I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Early childhood abandonment issues, feelings of rejection and unwantedness contributed to my ability to abandon my child to an abortion clinic. A few months after the abortion, I told a coworker my girlfriend had had an abortion. He looked at me and said, "Really? I would never do that." I said to myself, "Really? What was the matter with me that it was all too easy to let it happen?" I've had a long time to think about the answer to this question, 36 years to be exact. 36 years ago, I allowed my then girlfriend and my mother to go to St. Paul, Minnesota to a Planned Parenthood abortion clinic where my baby daughter's life was taken. Lack of bonding that occurred during my early years led me to a life of seeking love and connection that was eluding me. Even though I was a good student and athlete, I felt empty. When the fulfillment I was seeking for in these things eluded me, I became cynical and embittered. A sports injury at the age of 12 landed me in the hospital where I became addicted to TV. The threat of rejection was diminished in this context. The people on these programs could not reject me like the kids on my street did, or like the people who stared at my father's birthmark. Isolation opened me to friendships which involved addictions and sexual immorality. I was not planning to be involved in a pregnancy. However, when that child was conceived, others felt I was incapable of handling it because of my lifestyle. Therefore, my daughter was aborted. In spite of what the doctors said, i.e., it was just a fetus, I knew in my gut I had lost something in that abortion. I did not know what. I experienced an unidentified anxiety as I wrestled with the aftermath of the abortion and tried to drown those feelings with alcohol. The fear, shame, and guilt I experienced after the abortion compelled me to leave my girlfriend. I could not face her with what we had done. As time went on, the emptiness within me seemed to grow, even though I was forgiven. I eventually married someone else and wanted to have a family. Our 2 children were lost due to miscarriages, and I felt I was being punished for killing my first child. I eventually found out that I was learning the lesson that a child is a child whether a person wants them or not. I went to Rachel's Vineyard, which gave me permission to explore my abortion experience. Over time, I came to recognize that the girl I had lost had a God-given personality, God-given talents that I never experienced. I had lost the opportunity to experience the blessings of a reciprocal relationship that occurs between a father and a daughter. The adoption of my daughter helped me to clarify these emotional difficulties. I realized I'd lost more than a clump of cells. It was only when I addressed this experience as a child loss that I was able to heal. I tried to believe the lie that a child in the womb was not a person. But I could not find healing until I faced the reality that human life begins at conception. Once I accepted that, I could deal with the guilt, shame, anger, fear, deception, lying, grief, and loss that surrounded that event. I had to face the truth and discovered that when you know the truth will set you free. I don't want others in a difficult situation to believe the lie that a child is not a child at the point of conception. And that is why I'm silent no more. Thank you.